third time lucky, we have this jar. Let's do this! Hi girls, welcome back to my channel. This is the third attempt of filming this video. It's kind of been a challenge because I'm trying to get the lighting and everything in this room right, but I'm gonna nail it this time. I'm here to bring you a review and swatches on the new Too Faced Natural Matte Eyeshadow Palette and the Natural Eyes Eyeshadow Palette. Plus, there is something special at the end of this video for you guys, so stay tuned. Hint, hint, giveaway. Thank you guys for joining me. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe. I always mess that word up. Does anybody else? My name is Jojo. I'm all the way from the land of the long white cloud, aka New Zealand, but I'm living in America. So plus, if you guys are thinking my eyelashes look a little bit funky, it's because they are these magnetic lashes, and I don't have a lot of time on my hands today, and if they're looking wonky, I was like, just deal with it, Joe, suck it up. They can come off later. Let's jump into the video. First of all, these eyeshadow palettes retail for $38, I think. I'm pretty sure the original packaging of these eyeshadow palettes was $36, but they bumped it up, and rightfully so. There's a few new shades and the packaging is gorgeous. This palette was a nightmare to get hold of. If you guys want to know my story on the infamous terrible customer service that Too Faced gives, please leave a comment down below. It pains me to say that because Too Faced is one of my favorite brands, but dang, their customer service was not on point. It was hard work. I started with the first palette because I was a little bit skeptical after purchasing the White Peach palette. I'll leave my review and thoughts on that video down below, but that was a complete disaster. And later on, I jumped in with the mattes because the formula is that good. So let's start off with the Natural Eyes palette and the packaging. This in itself is display. Like, I leave mine on display. If you can see, that's the Natural Face palette. You take off the slip, then you get this shiny, pretty little gold box. It reminds me of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory and that golden ticket. And then, of course, knowing Too Faced, you get like the little, get this out, you get the little instruction kind of manual guide, and I myself just like to tutu, so I don't really pay any attention to this, but it is helpful. They're just as beautiful, if not more, in person. It's weighty, it's heavy, it's not necessarily travel friendly because it is heavy, but it's just amazing packaging. Natural Eyes and Too Faced sign is raised, so it's kind of the 3D effect, and then you've got kind of a curve going over here. So again, it's not necessarily like storage friendly because of that raise, but it's still really beautiful and it makes a beautiful display piece. The Natural Eyes palette is more of a cool toned selection. It smells incredible. They say it's more of a coconut, but I get more of a vanilla scent. So this just is probably one of my favorite smelling palettes. It's such a delight to put on your face, and it's just a really awesome experience. You get this beautiful size mirror. It's very large, it's very convenient, and then you've got your shade ranges in here. So in here we have, how many? We've got 2 kind of glitter shimmers, we've got 3 actual shimmery metallics, and then 4 mattes. So the formula is really good. It's blendable, it's buttery, they're smooth. If anything, the shadows do have a bit of a kick up. You put a little bit on your brush, it kicks up a little bit, and you do lose a little bit more product than you want to, but it doesn't affect the pigmentation of the shadows. I found with the White Peach palette, there was so much kick up that it disrupted the pigment. So as you tried to put it on your eyes, you basically got nothing because everything was going into your brush, and then as you tapped off the excess, everything was gone anyway. So there was so much kick up with the White Peach palette, and I was afraid it was going to be the case with these, but not at all. The pigment is there. If anything, I wish that Silk Teddy and Push Up came off a little bit more vibrant because they are so beautiful in the pan. As you can see, this is Push Up and this is Silk Teddy. I'm going to run through the shades with you guys so you guys can get an idea of maybe which one to buy. So first I'm going to start with the first row. Hi honey. Hi. My baby boy just woke up. I'm going to go in with Heaven. Heaven is just a really nice kind of neutral cream color. Great as a base just to start off with. And then Cashmere Bunny again is like a true chocolate brown matte. Sexpresso is like your real dark chocolate. Almost edging on black shades. So that is them there. Here we've got Heaven, we've got Cashmere Bunny and Sexpresso. So this is the first first row and they are all mattes. Moving into the second row, we've got Silk Teddy, which is kind of like a pinky champagne shimmer color. It's really, really beautiful. And then we've got Push Up, which is a chocolate brown, but it's got a coppery kind of undertone to it. And then Erotica, which looks purple in the pan, but it's more dark brown, kind of black, and it's got flecks of kind of gold glitter on it. So this is them here. This is, oh, look at that sheen, it's so pretty. This is Silk Teddy, Push Up, and Erotica. And then lastly, on the bottom row, we have Strip Poker, Honey Pot, and what is this last one? Chocolate Martini. This is them swatch. Strip Poker is just a perfect kind of neutral transition shade. It's not a warm brown and it's not a cool brown. It's more of an in-between perfect kind of neutral shade. And then we've got Honey Pot here. Honey Pot is like a true gold and it really does give off the most metallic payoff. So this was probably one of the most effective kind of shimmery shadows out of the bunch. And then the last one is Chocolate Martini, and that is more of a true brown, a true kind of chocolate brown with flecks of glitter as well, more gold glitter, the same as Erotica. They're just a really, really beautiful wearable selection of colors. The metallics are shimmery and bright, and the mattes are just true and creamy and just a typical Too Faced matte formula. Jumping into the Natural Mattes palette, it looks like this. It is the same but different. It has a matte kind of gold casing to it. This box is more of like a mauvey kind of brown, and then this one is more of a true blush pink. This is the Natural Mattes palette, and this is the shade collection. So I would say that this is more warm based. In this palette particularly, there was a few colors that I felt like were unnecessary, but I still feel like it's a beautiful palette and you still can do a fair bit with it. As you guys can see there, this is the Natural Mattes. You've got more warm tones, and then the Natural Eyes is more cool tone. So really, really beautiful. So I'm going to start again swatching the first shade. Two shades that do coincide in both of the palettes is Heaven, and that is just this neutral bone white color. Again, very, very creamy, very wearable. And then the second one is Less is More, and that again is just a neutral kind of brown transition shade, similar to Cashmere Bunny and Strip Poker in the other one. And then Sexpert is more of this dark brown. This is Heaven, Less is More, and Sexpert, very similar to what's in the Natural Eyes. Second one down is Nude Goals, and that is a white, but it's got a hint of pink in it, like just the tiniest amount. I felt like it was quite unnecessary for them to put three really, really similar colors. Just my own personal preference. But Cleavage is kind of a mauvey brown. Risky Biz is kind of a plum brown. So here we've got Nude Goals, Cleavage, and Risky Biz. We've got Lace Teddy, which is really your true peach white, and that's the more obviously different one out of these three. Au Naturel is kind of I'd call it more of a yellow brown. It's still very wearable, but it does edge more on the yellow side. And then Hook Up is really a true rusty red brown. So that is the next three moving down. If you can see there, this is, what is this one? Lace Teddy, Au Naturel, and Hook Up. So this is the last three here. So the palette again is very, very versatile. You can do a lot with it. And my only complaint is that they've really put three really similar colors in here. So they put Heaven, Nude Goals, and Lace Teddy, and I felt like it was a little bit unnecessary, but you can still make them work. So they're beautiful, beautiful palettes, and I'm excited to share one with you guys. I have a spare Natural Eyes palette that I want to give away to someone special. This is only open to my American girls. It goes for a month. If you guys are keen, please subscribe and like on my Facebook, join my Instagram page. I will leave those links down below. If you're already entered into my Natural Face palette giveaway, unfortunately you cannot enter this one because I just want to make sure that everybody gets a turn at winning something different. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this review. I hope that you guys got a lot out of it and that you were able to choose wisely from it. If there are any videos or anything that you guys want to know, please leave comments down below. I love hearing from you guys, and it is such a joy connecting with you ladies. I'm really, really having a blast with it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and join me for my next video. Toodle bye!